Hi, welcome back, Sagittarius. This is your Teroscope reading for February the 24th through to March the 2nd, 2014. And before I get on with the reading, I'd really like to take a moment to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the healing energy and the love that you sent to me over the last 10 days, 2 weeks. My health is improving tremendously. Thank you so much. I'm kind of joking that, it was the retrograde that it didn't matter what I had planned for the last couple of weeks. Spirit was determined to keep me in my bed so that I would have really little to do but to meditate. And during that time I meditated on you being so important in my life and sending love and healing back at you. So I will get back to everybody that has commented and emailed me over the last couple of weeks, and as my health is restored, I will be back in action. I promise. I'm feeling better every day, so thank you so much for your prayers, because it really made a difference. So let's get to our reading now. Last week we talked a little bit about, I think we talked a lot about you really accepting that you are a beautiful person and not putting yourself in last place, putting yourself in first place, being a little bit selfish of your time, your energy, your gifts, and maybe not letting people exploit it to the extent you have. I know you're all about making sure that everybody else's world is perfect, and right now the universe is really calling on you to put you number one. And so you really need to do that. And so you need to connect with God, or reconnect with God, your universe, your angels, your spirit guides, your past loved ones. We start with the King of Wands. And the King of Wands says that, what you're picking for your goals and your aspirations and your desires and your dreams, they're not going to happen if you're not the center of attention in these goals and dreams. You kind of have to let the universe take care of everybody else, and you take care of you. And so your thoughts really need to go this week in the direction of, getting rid of your demons, clearing out your closets, getting rid of that extra baggage that you've been carrying around, and really realizing just what a beautiful person you are. You are the miracle. Okay, I don't know if you've forgotten that, but you are a miracle. And people's lives are just better off because you've touched them in some small way. And it might have just been a smile walking down the street, and you might not even have realized that you've touched that person, but you have. And, you really need to understand just how full of power and strength. I think we had the strength card last week. How much power and strength you have. Now the Eight of Wands tells me that, yes, opportunities are going to be coming in swiftly for you. And it all depends on how you finish up these last couple of days before we go into March. You have a lot about Four of Swords, all about prayer, thanksgiving. Thank the universe. Thank the universe for you, for your gifts, for your beauty. You can only help people and love people as much as you love yourself. And so you really need to put yourself up on a pedestal and realize just how beautiful you are. I know this sounds like a broken record from last week, but I really do believe that the universe is just giving you that little extra window of opportunity to address some things that you maybe haven't addressed, being truthful with yourself on some things that, we all look at ourselves and we all go, "Ooh, is that really me? Do I really do that?" And I mean, that's the first step in gaining that inner wisdom that's just going to propel you into your next path. It's so hard to look at ourselves constructively and really see, you know, the parts that just aren't so nice and the parts that we would like to erase. And it's time to erase those demons. We also have the Hangman. So meditation, talking to God, talking to your universe, laying it out on the line, saying that's what's really important to you. I think overall you're going to have kind of a week where you're going to be thinking things are going in your direction. And I know, Sag, you just aren't used to that anymore. Things have not been going in your direction for quite some time now. It's been a struggle, an uphill struggle, and it's one step forward and two steps back, and it's exhausting. And so this week, you know, before we get into March, this is your time to really talk to the universe, talk to your God. It's only your thoughts that are going to hold you back. The Eight of Swords. So, and I really do love this card because first appearance is that you are trapped and there is no way out. But when you look at this card and really look at it, you know, those swords are barely in the ground. You could pull those swords out and walk away anytime you're ready to. So really, communication with yourself on who you are, what you stand for, what your truth is all about. Very important going into this week. Getting rid of that anxiety that you're living with. Coming to terms with a few of your demons and realizing the lessons and getting rid of the hurt. Okay, the hurt is going to hold you back. And the hurt wasn't meant to really scar you. The hurt was just to bring attention to the lesson so that you would learn the lesson to go forward with the knowledge and the courage and the fortitude to go straight upon your path going forward. So I see the High Priestess, which really tells me, you know, we have the High Priestess here and we also have the Three of Cups. And both cards telling me that, you know, this week really will be, even though it's a lot of inner searching and whatnot, it's really going to be a time of beauty in your life, enjoying people, enjoying like-minded people, getting together with people, celebrations, and just enjoying people. And, you know, through conversations with people, you might get some real aha moments of just how beautiful you are. And just how much you should be putting yourself up on a pedestal and rejoicing who you are and celebrating who you are. Okay, because you are such a beautiful person. I really see you going maybe in possibly a new direction at the end of this week. Once you get a little bit of clarity going in your mind and your aspirations, I mean, you have the Death card and you have the Tower card. Okay, and both of these combined, I mean, wow, what a strength to say that you really need to get rid of your demons and let out that inner child. And, you know, somewhere along the line, you really let life beat you up. And you need to celebrate you again and realize, just, you know, go back in time and visit that person that used to have all those dreams and those wants and those ambitions, and, you know, life couldn't beat you up no matter how hard it tried. And look at the person who had those dreams. And it's not the person that you see in the mirror. And you really need to figure out how to get back to that person, you know, with that childlike curiosity on how everything was just so magical and beautiful. And Sag, I know you were once there. And you're not that far away from the mark of getting there again. We have the Four of Pentacles. And a lot of people have had the Four of Pentacles this week in their reading. And this really tells me that, you know, you have so many gifts, so many opportunities, and they are all laying at the bottom of your feet, just waiting to be recognized by you. You are truly a unique person, and you have so much to give to the world. And I really think that you're going to get a new sense of clarity. And with that sense of clarity the Six of Wands, you're going to start having those small successes and things starting to go your way and people cheering you on and supporting you and backing you, and you might not be used to that. You might have buried that part of yourself, getting caught up in the mundane world and, one step forward, two steps back kind of approach to life. And I think things are really going to be changing for you, and things are going to start going your way. And you might not even realize it. I think even financially, although there's not many financial cards here, seeing that there's so much opportunity headed in your direction, I think that it would have to signify finances and well-being and stature in the community. So really, have those one-on-one conversations with God this week. It's really going to make a difference going into March. And the more conversations you have and the more clarity you gain this week, the surer your steps are going to be going into March. So, and we have the Lovers. So if you're in a relationship now, you know what, that person that you are with is just going to give you those aha moments of just how beautiful and wonderful you are. And if you're not in a relationship, somebody is definitely being drawn towards you, or you're being drawn towards somebody who is really going to radically rock your world and really add to your newfound sense of freedom, of who you are, and standing in your truth, and allowing